What if I told you that one man walked away from millions of dollars because he stopped digging 3 feet too soon? Not 3 miles, not 30 feet, 3. And the man who bought his failure for $500 became wealthy in a single afternoon. This isn't a motivational slogan. This is a true story. And before you say you would never quit that close, ask yourself something. How many times already have you? Let me tell you about a mine, a broken man, and the sound that changed everything. The strike. The air in the gulch was cold, thin, bitter, but inside the mine, weeks earlier, it had felt electric. They had found it, gold. Not flakes, not dust, a thick vein of yellow fire running through white quartz like lightning frozen in stone. R.U. Darby's uncle trembled when he first saw it. Grown men laughed. Letters were written back home. Machinery was ordered from Maryland. Steam drills, rails, equipment. They were going to be rich. And that's what makes what happened next so dangerous, because success had already touched their hands. The disappearance. Then the vein vanished. No warning, no thinning, no sign it was fading. It simply stopped. The drill hit rock, dead rock, shale, worthless stone. For days they kept drilling, then weeks. Clink, shatter, clink, shatter. The sound that once meant hope began to sound like mockery. How does gold just disappear? That question hung in the air, but no one could answer it. And slowly, hope turned into stubbornness. Stubbornness turned into fear. Fear turned into exhaustion. And exhaustion always feels like logic. That's the part nobody talks about. Quitting rarely feels like weakness. It feels reasonable. The breaking point. When Darby's uncle climbed out of the shaft that final evening, he wasn't angry. He wasn't dramatic. He was empty. Orange dust covered his face. His hands shook, not from cold, but from finality. Waiting beside a rusted Ford Model T stood the junk man. Quiet man, observant eyes. The kind of man who listened more than he spoke. "Giving up the ghost?" the junk man asked. "There's no ghost left," the uncle muttered. "We hit it, rich as Croesus." Then the mountain swallowed it. It's dead rock as far as the eye can see. The junk man glanced at the mine. "That's a lot of machinery to abandon. I don't want to see it anymore," the uncle snapped. $500 for everything. The drills, the claim. Take it. The junk man didn't argue, didn't haggle. He handed over the money. "You're sure?" he asked quietly. 3 feet or 3 miles, the uncle said, turning away. "If it's not there, it's not there." And he left. Not because he was foolish, not because he lacked courage, because he was tired. And tired men make permanent decisions. The question nobody asked. A week later, the junk man returned. But he didn't bring hope. He brought math. With him came a mining engineer holding a transit level and a worn notebook. Inside the damp tunnel, lantern light flickered. "This is where they stopped," the junk man said. The engineer studied the rock, the layers, the fractures, the tilt. He paced, measured, calculated. He wasn't looking for hope. He was looking for pattern. Finally, he knelt and marked the ground with chalk. "The earth shifted," he said softly. "A fault line. It didn't end the vein." He tapped the wall beside the mark. "It stepped it sideways." The junk man swallowed. "How far?" The engineer looked up. 3 feet. Pause. Let that land. If you've ever felt like quitting something important, stay with me. This next part matters. The drill. The junk man didn't hire a crew. He didn't celebrate. He fired up the steam drill himself. The machine screamed to life. 1 foot. The bit chewed through useless shale. Nothing. 2 feet. His arms vibrated violently. Sweat soaked his shirt. Nothing. 2.5 feet. Still nothing. For a moment, doubt whispered. Maybe the uncle was right. Maybe this was foolish. 3 feet. The sound changed, not louder, not dramatic, just different. The high-pitched grind softened into a dense, heavy thud. He stopped, pulled the drill back slowly. Clinging to the steel spiral was a ribbon of gold. Thick, soft, bright. He wiped away the dust, and there it was. Not a pocket, not a trace. The main artery of the mountain. A vertical wall of gold glowing in lantern light. The junkman sat down on a crate of dynamite and laughed. Not because he was lucky, not because he was stronger, because he asked one more question, while another man accepted the first answer. The real twist. Somewhere on a train heading back to Maryland, a man sat with $500 in his coat pocket, believing he had escaped a bad investment. He hadn't escaped failure, he had sold it. The uncle wasn't stupid, he wasn't incapable, he wasn't lazy. He was exhausted. And sometimes, the distance between regret and reward is 3 feet of understanding. This teaches us. Most people quit inches from breakthrough. Fatigue disguises itself as logic. Effort without understanding leads to frustration. Success often belongs to the person who pauses and asks why. The real difference isn't strength, it's insight. The next time something stops in your life, before you walk away, ask yourself, did it end or did it shift? If this story hit you, if it made you think about something you almost gave up on, don't keep it to yourself. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. And in the comments, tell us, what are you 3 feet away from right now? We read every single one. If you love powerful, realistic life lessons like this and the hidden truths behind success, subscribe now so you don't miss the next one. Because sometimes, one story can be the difference between quitting and striking gold.